Yeah, so this is Prime Testimony, and your friend Atu is here. So, like we did previously, because we did not finish, we'll continue in this video. So, let's continue hearing Auntie Mercy on the issue of becoming one flesh.
Yes, so I think we're a while ago discussing the fact that there are instances, yes, that you find a couple who are one in spirit, oneness in body, but without the oneness in soul. It means that we don't discuss issues and digest them to arrive at certain consensus, to build a union or relationship together. Yes. So I want to continue from there to talk about instances where there could be oneness of spirit, oneness of soul, and then oneness of, but without body oneness. You'll be wondering how this could be possible, right? Yeah. To a large extent, I don't see much possibility here, but that is not to say that it cannot happen. Yeah, it could happen. Maybe on ritual grounds. Sometimes, people do all sorts of things. So maybe due to some rituals, yes, we connect when it comes to our spirit, we connect when it comes to discussions and arriving at conclusions. But then when it comes to our bonding, the sexual aspect of people may not really be into that. So maybe occasionally you may find such a thing somewhere.
All right.
Yeah. So these are the three scenarios I wanted to give at the various scenes for the bonding. Yeah. All right. So we want to now take them in sessions. Spirit oneness, what does it mean, and how can we achieve better spirit oneness, soul oneness, and then body oneness? So let's take them in turns, beginning with spirit oneness. The first point I want to raise here is the fact that couples must share the same faith. Okay, so in case you want to marry, it's very, very important to ensure that you share same faith with the would-be partner before you marry. There are instances where people get married even before they get converted into one faith or the other. Okay, so I know the other religions have their own comments on that, but if we bring it to the Christian instance, you realize that if you were both unbelievers and then one person converts into the Christian faith, that marriage is still valid. That's what the scripture says. So we were saying that oneness in spirit means that we must share common faith, right? So there are instances where both couple who are married already are non-Christians, okay? But along the way, one of them maybe joins the Christian faith. In the Christendom, that marriage is still valid. The fact that one person converts does not abolish the marriage, or is not supposed to abolish the marriage. So as far as it depends on the believing spouse, the marriage is still valid, and the believing spouse is not supposed to leave the unbelieving spouse. And the believing spouse is supposed to rather live exemplary life that would draw the other one closer to his or her faith, to say, wow, these days, na so be a Christian, what, and now be the other way, what's the sound? Now so be what's the sign? I can see change in your life. So that one should rather draw the person closer. There are instances where the unbelieving partner may want to leave the relationship. That is also allowed. I mean, as far as the Christian faith is concerned. So once one person becomes a believing partner and the other person doesn't want to have anything to do with that, and they want to leave, that is also okay. They can leave. if the two of you agree that you want to abolish that relationship. However, the fact that one is here and the other is there, if you are already married, does not nullify the marriage. However, if you are you are yet to marry, it is very, very important that you look out for somebody you can connect to, as far as your faith is concerned. Yeah. So, having said that, let me also say that there are instances where you have two people who have the same faith getting married, but that one is not a guarantee that you will always have spirit oneness. It depends on the kind of work that goes into that. So it means that it is not once and for all issue. Once you begin well, make sure you are making all the efforts that it requires. It means that we need to make a lot of commitment to ensure that we are preserving that oneness in spirit that we have, and then working with it. Yeah. So that is what I can say about the spirit oneness. So what are some of the elements? What are some of the things we can do to ensure that we are maintaining our spirit oneness? I have said earlier that we can lose it. Okay, so we started well, we can lose it. So what are some of the things we can do to maintain it? One of the things we can do is to be committed to reading the books of that faith and praying together. Very, very important. We have to do these things together to learn what those books are asking. So in the case of the Christian, is the Bible. So what is the Bible asking me to do? We have to learn it and practice it so that together, and we are doing this together. I know that sometimes time and space does not allow us to do this daily, okay? But definitely, even if it is once a week, we must find time and do this together so that in spirit we can remain connected.
Thank you. Even if it means once a day, you have to make sure that you find time to do this together. This prime